Renaissance means rebirth. I suppose it's a rebirth to what? And all the glory before the dark ages of Africa. Of course, Africa is often portrayed as the continent of problems. It is true, we do have many problems. And perhaps one can say that since this transatlantic slave trade and the other Arabian slave trade and others, it had been sort of the dark ages for us. And one form of oppression was replaced by another form of oppression. And we have emerged and are emerging out of it. The idea of a Renaissance rebirth is to aspire back to the glory and the successes before the encounter with our oppressors. And that that rebirth is to learning, to civilization, to contribution. And I suppose when we discuss these days about African Renaissance, it is to effectively sort of change the narrative of Africa before the encounter with our most recent process over the past 300-400 years.
Ici ou d'ailleurs, nous sommes des enfants d'Afrique. Même si le ciel tombait, luttons pour la paix. Kon jamu Afrika, non lay ñaan. Mane jamu Afrika, mooy suñu naataange.
Important thing there is that it is sustainable in that it can continue to support itself. And pitch competitions and business plan competitions, project competitions are very good to inspire new ideas, to give opportunities. But sometimes we know that the cash money they may win or the support may not be enough for everything they need to do. And my understanding of this particular one is not only bring in cash, but bring in the institutional support, the partnership, so that the projects that win are able to be permanent implementers of those programs. And I think that almost is a niche, and we support that, and we are pleased that you develop this. And yes, when you're talking of the Gambia, there are no 7 regions in the Gambia, there are 8 regions, at least since January of 2018. Because as you know, the president declared the diaspora as the 8th region, and that was actually in September of 2017, whilst he was attending his first United Nations General Assembly. And it was formally incorporated in the Gambian Diaspora Strategy, which is fully incorporated in the National Development Plan. So yes, your 7 regions are the geographical regions, and then the non-resident region of the diaspora. I hope, I'm looking forward to seeing the pitches that come from the diaspora. But I understand in your program, you've even got a very interesting region, which is the non-Gambians in Gambia.
In the Gambia.
And that's very powerful because integration, cooperation, and African Renaissance, it makes sense to bring them in. And yes, I'm very impressed the way you thought this through.
fit pinanta